the spirit in the sky. You know, I don't know where we go, but I don't believe in death anymore. I can't do this soundtrack anymore. Notorious B.I.G. Greatest Hits. 1 hour, 16 minutes, 15 seconds. T-Mobile for all your Samsung Galaxy S series needs. All the teachers instead, I start from the beginning, so you go and time it. Oh, my bad. I went the wrong way. Fuck all y'all hoes. This album is dedicated to whoever the fuck out there listening, and if y'all want to dedicate it to y'all. I'm just messing around, trying to make it through another night. Things we do at night, keeping it together till the morning light. It wasn't a fucking dream for me though. It was a nightmare called my life, and it's never been a game. Never been a game. Yeah, freaking hate that term you see. Never been a game. It's always been life or death. Where I'm from. What's the difference between limelight and regular light? Yeah, does that mean it's the green light? Yeah, I know some crazy characters you see. You know, you all ever met a Nazi lowrider. That's a freaking black dude with swastikas up on his shoulders real big. Yeah, we knew him as Red. Yeah, he was locked up with me in F1 when Blue was my celly, and he was still there with little Jeff when I got back like 2 years later. That shit's whack. Yeah, I was there with Bad Boy, all of them. You know there was Dorsey, N.O., and there was D-Dub. Yeah, little Jeff. Plain old James and Mack trucks, yeah, and dirty, yeah, you know who I'm talking about, Garrison Jr. Yeah, what you know that doing things different, Killer Cam, yeah, ATG, you know that's Adam. We was playing space for show, spades for show. We was slinging them cards. You know I made them cakes, but I gave them all away. Anytime someone wanted one made, I charge 1/3 and I give it away. You know we was locked up during COVID, no library, no fucking toothbrushes, you know, no damn toilet flushes. When that freeze came, we went 4 days with no toilets. That shit's whack, you know. 4 months with no toothbrushes and over 2 months with peanut butter jelly sandwiches and breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. And I was listed with a peanut allergy when I got in my intake at downtown, and they served me peanut butter 3 times a day. That's no clutter. Yeah, you know I'm not fucking capping, you know I'm just rapping. It's all country music where I'm from, cause we from the same country in West Texas. Succeeds from the US of A. Like I think they should. While we got our own grid and there's no autonomous. You know we like to drive, we like to off-road. That's my rides. Dirt bikes and motorcycles, how that shit gonna be autonomous anyway? They're just gonna mow us over if we go that way. You know, they are freaking messing and stealing my tracks and all that shit. Let's go and Hard, Hayden, Owens, and Go Joe, sounds like you know go. Might be Lavender Lane coming through with my man. That's my silly, you know my bro. You know he's not a fan of Samson, but that hairdresser. Yeah, he's a big fan of her for sure. You know he got the same chick as Eminem. You know, that's Lil Kim, not Little Kim though. See, you know, I can't mess names up. You know what I just say, you know, back when they slang them things, candy shoes and all that shit, it was Little Kim on the poster before Melissa McCarthy. You know, I got my shit on lock, my memory sharp, at least long term. Oh, I know I'm not good at singing. But every once in a while, I get some good lyrics that come out. Appreciate it though, Barbara Barnes. I used to know some Barnes back in the day. You know, it was Lauren listening to Meatloaf on bus 3, riding to elementary school. Back in the day, you know, she had an older brother. Yeah, you know, I can't remember. Yeah, it was. I can't remember. Just from great above me, didn't hang out with him, but I hung out with Lauren though. Yeah, you know, lived in the same house before Chad, Ernst, and Tony, and all of them Supermans. You know, working for Coca Cola. Yeah, you know he does rock a Superman tattoo. You know, I'm just going through the memories in my head. You know, it's true. You know, like, I'm not a fool. I remember y'all. If y'all don't remember me, I'm just the same, looking the same, kind of fucking crazy. Yeah, I was doing okay. Made a bunch of money in the oil field back in the day when I was working there. Only there a few years, but I stacked a lot of bread. Took all my days off, yeah, and I still sold some green too, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, definitely sicker than the average. Yeah, like I told y'all, Lago is to keep it weirder than Austin. Yeah, we kind of strange out in the hills. Yeah, you know we didn't have nothing but lakes and sun and thrills and kills. You know that's how we got through our childhood out here. You know we raised ourselves, raised by the sun and the silent killer. That's the sun in the water. You know, lost a few friends. Yeah, you along the way. You know, I would have changed places. You know that it hurt. Do not do not have them when we made it out. You know we tried to live. I'm stuck on the wrong rhythm. Somebody throw out a background song they want, like, and see if I can, freaking totally change it up. Anybody. Throwbacks, 90s and some 2000s, mix number 2, Summer Vibes playlist. Them apple bottom jeans and the boots with them fur, yeah, you know that I just fucking gave them to her. You know it was for my best friend, you know I came through with all them fucking shoes and them designer pants that was just right for you. Fucking crazy. I just happen to always come through with exactly what you looking for. Yeah, it was just, did the same for any of them. If I hadn't, they needed, then they had it. That's how we got it out here. We raising a family, sold some of them cars. I didn't make any money off them. Really, I didn't. I just broke even, yeah, because they needed a new car so they could get them kids back and forth to school and down to the lake. And they could get their butts to work, yeah. You not the kids, you know what I mean. I wasn't about making all that. I made a lot of paper in my day, but that's why I don't give a shit today. It comes and goes, money comes, it comes and goes, yeah, but you know what goes and goes and goes and goes and goes is when you got your family, your friends, your kids, and everyone at home, and you can watch them growing while you getting old and swinging back and forth on that front porch swing, yeah, doing things